How y'all doing today? We back with another episode. What episode 9?
Episode 9.
Why name it podcast? And y'all, as y'all know already before the show, we like to do a segment we call Fresh Fridays. Today we both got on the same shirt as you can see. Shout out my guys at Culture. Please go shop Culture. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Gotta respect what they doing. Black owned. Love it over there.
Yes.
Black James always. I know I said I won't want to announce it, but it's Ferrari 14s. What you got on today?
Man, you already know. Put some glasses on today. And then, you know, my favorite ones. If you guys want to know my shadow ones, they're my favorite ones. They kind of look beat up, but they okay like that. So get to it.
Yeah, man. Speaking of his glasses, he got on Versace glasses. I came here with regular shades. He tried the shit on me, so I ran to the car. And now I'm here. You know what I mean? So let's get it.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Why Name It podcast. I am your host, Lou, aka King Lou.
And I'm the co-host, Nas. How y'all doing today?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How's your mental health?
He asked me first. That's good. That's good. My mental health is alright, man. I talked to my job finally. So as of right now, as you guys know, if you've been watching, I was supposed to start July 6th after 4th of July, but COVID messed my security clearance up, so I didn't get to start on time. So I finally talked to him last Thursday, and it was like finally some security clearances or people who wait longer than me are starting to get pushed down. So hopefully mine coming up being that I was at the time period that I was already like supposed to be up. So
yeah,
that's some good news. And other than that, they saying like maybe, cause I told them like right now I won't plan on being home this long, so like I need to start working or get paid or something. And he was like, they can't put me on training right now because I'll be getting trained for my security clearance, and I can't do that till I get my security clearance. But they look for some unclassified work that I can work virtually. Like people are starting to go back to their jobs, so some unclassified work are starting to pop up. So that's looking good. And then also my boss gave me the option to look for other jobs within the company, with the idea that they're gonna let the other job know that I'm just on a loan until my security clearance come in. So finally trying to get some money in my pocket rather than door dashing. What about you? How you mental health?
I be waking up convincing myself that I'm good a whole lot. I'm good though. I don't know, man. I really wanna like leave and go make money and stuff.
I feel you. Yeah, that's crazy. I was just talking to Lila today about that. Cause she's in the same situation as you. Like had a job and then COVID messed her up as well. So she about to get ready to go. Cause she was in North Carolina. She about to get ready to go home and work until it clears up. So we all in the same.
Yeah, that's really one thing I'm really not trying to do. I don't want to do no labor work. I don't want to go to the shipyard. No fast food. No Walmart, Target. No Sam's Club. No, no.
Man, shout out to the people who are working them jobs. Yo,
yeah, but shout out y'all, but I don't want to do it.
We need y'all, yo, cause like.
I ain't even shit, and that's why I ain't shitting on y'all. I didn't work there before, and I just don't want to do it no more. Like so, yeah, nah.
Yeah, so
I'm just really ready to go.
How you doing, Nick? He didn't even look up this time. We got another mic now. I'm really gonna put it over there next episode.
Oh yeah, I got somebody said that we need to just bring another guest up here instead of trying to get the cameraman to talk. So yeah, we got.
I think so.
It's about time for another guest.
Next week, yo.
Yeah, next week.
Just a little foresight what we got for y'all next episode, yo.
Mm-hmm.
But what else I want to talk about before we get started? How was your week?
My week, my week has been very different from the rest of my weeks. And I think I've been in the house.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that.
I've been in the house a lot.
It's getting crazy in the city right now. Like
yeah, I don't even be wanting to be around outside, nothing like that. I just lately I just been wanting to be in the house in the AC.
It's been hot.
Yeah, that's really what it is, man.
So hot this past.
It hit 100, and I'm just like, nah, I'm not going outside.
And the heat index right now 109.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised. I'm sitting right here. Actually, when I leave here, I'm going back in the house, and I'm not coming back out.
I like that, but I do got something to say right now because I'm not talking to anybody direct, but I've seen a couple of people. If you test positive for COVID-19,
sure,
do not go around other people. I don't know why I had to say that, but listen again. If you test positive or around somebody who tested positive for COVID-19, go get tested. And if you do test positive for COVID-19, don't go around other people. Common sense ain't so common. All right, let's get it, yo. So, what's going on this week? So, today's Wednesday. For y'all to know, record. We switch it up sometimes, but the NBA came back, so they started scrimmaging today.
It's wonderful. Like right now, like as we record, it's the first quarter of the who playing the Clippers and the Magic.
Orlando playing somebody.
It's the Clippers. It's the Clippers.
Yeah, so
them boys hooping right now, and
that's good. So NBA is my favorite sport all the time. Like I tell everybody, if I was 3 inches taller or 4 inches taller, I would have got drafted in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I would got drafted before Alonzo because they already said Markel was gonna go number 1 anyway before the year started. So I would have got drafted number 2. I would have been in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So LeBron probably wouldn't have came because we would probably won the chip my first year there if I was 6'2". So it's good to see the basketball, bro. Like.
I really want football to come back. I'm actually gonna be devastated.
I don't know how they're gonna do it because like
they cancel the preseason.
The NFL players are complaining about like they don't got no planning. Well, they don't have no public plan in place. A lot of players don't know what's going on. I don't know if the NFL and they're not gonna bubble off like the NBA is. I don't really know how that's gonna work.
I mean, now that you say that, that would make a lot of sense though for them to bubble off.
Mm-hmm.
And being that it's a unique situation, that the NBA has where the entire league isn't playing, I feel like it'll have to be more bubble locations.
Yeah, so
for the NFL probably it's gonna have to be a couple different locations. But I do agree that they shouldn't be flying stadium to stadium week to week.
So what you're saying, the bubble locations is what I've been seeing a lot of the analysts say that what they should do. They should.
That's why they should hire me.
They should, but hey, put us in, like, yo, y'all really want to get this season right?
It is about time to get them old dudes out of there.
Because they so with the old school.
They old,
mindset.
man. Like,
but this is what I'm gonna give a free game away. If it happens, I'm probably gonna need to get it copyrighted. They need to get so each team in each conference, right? It's 4 teams in each division. I'm sorry, and then those 4 teams in each division plays another at least 2 divisions. Everybody has that same, so they have the strength of schedule the same. So they play 2 more divisions. So that's a total of 12 games right there. Put your 4 teams in the same bubble. Let them play for 3 weeks, right? So that means every team would play each other. Fly that team to another bubble. Or swap out 2 teams from another bubble. That way each team get 2 home games against the other conference, and then swap out.
They probably ain't even thought about nothing like this. Listen to this. They ain't even thought about nothing
so
like this.
So that way you got 8. I just gave you 8 games right there.
8 of them.
Not 8. That's 7 because you only play 3 teams. No, you playing your team. Oh yeah, so that's 7 right there. Then you can come back to your bubble or your bubble and play the other team in your division 3 more times. So now you're at 10 games, and you can figure out the other 6. I just gave you the key to playing a whole nother division. Like, it's so many ways that I don't know why they. I mean, I'm making it sound like it's easy, but moving 80 players, which is only 53 that can play.
Yeah, so only take like what?
Yeah, 60, I guess, or 55. You get 2 practice players. But yeah, so like it's ways that can be do, but trying to have everybody in one central location, keep testing them, it's going to be hard. COVID tests are going to pop up. So when you're doing a bubble location, you can maintain that bubble, which the NBA just proved. Nobody tested positive on the last bubble test on July 13th. So you got 376 players that got tested, I believe, or 67. I might got dyslexic or something, but it was one of the 2 numbers. 367, 376 got tested 0 positive.
Yeah.
Like, so it's showing that it's work, and that's another to the government. Isolate your people and test them, and then you can find out who has the test, isolate them, and then that's how you beat COVID. So like the NBA is really doing a great job.
He said, "Government, please leave me alone. I just want please don't come get me. Come get Louis Andrews.
Give my security clearance. And I give you all the things I want for real. Not all the things. You don't have to run that bag up if y'all really want that top. I got this mind, and I'm gonna talk about it later about like how I think differently when we get into the topic when we get to the end, because I feel like some things that were said was misconstrued because he wasn't able to think right. But back to the basketball. So we took some viewer questions, and one of the questions that we got was, I'm gonna let you ask the question, but what was the question about the prediction?
He wanted to know what is our predictions on the bubble, and that was a very broad statement. He kind of just left it at predictions on the bubble. So I guess we can talk about who we think is gonna seed into the playoffs. Well, we can talk about the awards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of directions that question can go. I don't want to do the whole predicting how many people gonna get COVID and none of that. Cause I really hope that doesn't happen.
Somebody's gonna pop up with it. I mean, just cause.
I hope not though.
I might be
well,
wrong.
that's Lou prediction. That got one of your predictions right there.
I want to be wrong, but so obviously I think all the so I'm gonna go first with the standings. I think all the 8 teams in the East gonna stay the same because the Wizards is the only other team. I don't think with John Wall not playing and then David Bertrand not playing, I don't think they're gonna catch the Magic enough. And then in the West, I think Memphis or either Portland. I don't think Pelicans gonna get them if because Zion just left the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're gonna catch up. Which the NBA might try to switch it up because they want to see Zion and LeBron in that first round of playoffs. So really, I think Portland because Dame when he signed up
Dame time, yeah.
Dame time, he did my team dirty. I'm a Thunder fan, but I think.
So you think 1 through 7 a lot?
1 through 7 a lot, and I think Portland gonna get the 8th spot.
I predict the Grizzlies gonna maintain it. I think
it's my dad pulling up to the crib.
Okay, shout out Big Lou getting home. But yeah, I feel like Grizzlies gonna maintain the spot. So y'all gonna do what he gotta do. Cause they 3 wins behind them. So yeah,
it can be tough. So just get a rundown 1 through 8 in the West: Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Jazz, Thunder, Rockets, Mavericks, Grizzlies. I do think that we're gonna jump. I think we're gonna jump the Jazz. I think we're gonna get to that 4th spot. Even though home court really doesn't matter. So
yeah.
Everybody playing the same
Everybody
location.
playing the same spot.
I think
with no fans anyway, so it's really just buckets.
It's gonna be a practice gym. So I don't really think home court it don't really matter.
Ain't no home court advantage.
That's what I'm saying. So, because the top 6 seeds are already clinched, so the Mavericks can possibly fall out, which I don't see that happening. They have to lose 6 of their games, and the other teams have to win all their games to catch, so they're not falling out. So yeah, that can be tough. And in the East already, Bucks, Raptors, Celtics. I think the Celtics. They ain't gonna jump nobody, but I think the Celtics if my boy's healthy, can challenge the Bucks.
It's really a surprise to me that Raptors sitting at number 2 still for real,
bro.
Maintaining all season.
Nick Nurse might win Coach of the Year.
That's crazy. So I mean, that would make sense being with the roster he got, and he's sitting at 2nd.
Bro, you got probably the shortest backcourt in NBA history with Fred VanVleet and Kyle Lowry at your 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kyle Lowry, I seen him in person, man. He can't be no taller than 6 feet. If that, he can't be that much taller than me. And then Fred VanVleet, I think 6 feet 6'1" as well. So that's.
So can I ask you a question?
What's up?
If Kyle Lowry can't be no taller than you, what's your excuse?
NBA?
Yeah, what's your excuse?
I mean, he a little bit taller than me, but
if 6'3" is holding you back from taking the Lakers to a championship your first year,
all right. So another reason, no excuses right here, but if you guys don't know, I broke my finger in 8th grade.
Oh, I want to tell that story.
You can if you want to, but you're gonna tell a lie about it. We got some time. So I broke my finger in 8th grade. Really couldn't catch the ball for that much in basketball. And then Coach Larry tried to bully me one summer in summer league. I still made the summer league team because I could shoot. That's all I could really do. Even though and they said I was a backboard killer, but the ball went in the net. So that's all I could really do. And he would try to beam the ball at me so I couldn't catch it, doing the passing drill. And then my 9th grade year, I had to pick between basketball and track, and I wasn't get that much taller, so I stuck with track. But I feel like I could have went to a college team, at least some D2, D3 school, and then ball from there. But tell your story about how I broke my finger in 8th grade, and I'm going to tell the truth. So I already know he about to overemphasize the story.
Shout out Jalen Dancy, man.
Shout out Jay Dancy.
Hey, Lou let a 7th grader at the time break his finger and take his spot on the football team. It was routes for Lewis.
I didn't play the whole season.
Did he catch the ball over you?
I caught the ball. All right, so he was playing cornerback because I was starting at wide receiver. He didn't say that. So Jalen was a 7th grader at the time. So Jalen's taller, but so he was they were doing offense versus defense. Mm-hmm. And I caught the ball from who was it? I think Kyrie was our quarterback. Who was tall?
It was Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie threw me the ball. I caught the ball and I turned around.
Either Kyrie or Omar. One of them.
One of them, they beat the ball. I caught the ball and I turned around and it was on Jay Dance. As I put my hand on the ground, as he tackled me, his face mask smashed my finger.
A 7th grader broke Lewis Andrews' finger and ended his football career until senior year of high school.
Yeah, so,
no more football for Lou, 7th grader.
And that's crazy because I came to football camp late. Coach Mays was mad because I was still running track in that summer, so I came to football camp late. And before the season started, I broke my finger, and that was it for me. I came back to play basketball that 8th grade year. Played horrible. I couldn't catch the ball, really couldn't dribble. And then I'm gonna tell the story before he gets it. I scored 2 points that whole season. And shout out to Carly, because Carly gave me the ball in the fast break layup to score. So like that was
I will never forget that, man.
That was a bad. What 2011?
High school was 2012.
We started.
So that was
listen.
That was very, very, very extremely hilarious. Like, I think what was that, the last game of the season?
Yeah, no, that wasn't the championship game.
Yes, it was.
I didn't play the championship game.
It was one of those games. It was one of those games before then.
Yeah.
Man, Khalid stole the ball on the fast break, ran down court, stopped at the free throw line, and waited for Lou to get up court so he could score his 2 points. And that's a real friend right there for you.
Khalid.
That's a real friend right there for you.
Right there. But what's so funny about it is I was so nervous on the layup, bro. Cause like I know that I ain't scored all year, bro. And then like it was a wide open net. So if I would have missed that layup, bro, I would not ever hurt. I still don't hear the end of it. Only scored 2 points, but the team was stacked up for real, bro. Like we ran through everybody.
Yeah. I think we lost that first game because I think that was a game we didn't have no practice. Like I think we didn't practice as a team. I think it was only one time, and that was like trials.
I'm tell you, who was our coach that year?
Coach Banks.
Yes, it was.
Look at you. You talking about he gonna test me? Yeah, it was.
Why that name Barkley that coach?
Barkley.
I know, but I'm saying our coach ain't really a coach. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh yeah, and that was the most hilarious thing. Coach Banks was not no basketball coach
at all.
He was just a random gym teacher.
He was a middle school teacher. They asked, "Hey, we need somebody to coach." He probably said, "I'll do it."
Yeah, we lost the very first game because we had one practice, which was trials. And after that, we went undefeated, beat everybody in the city.
Beat the brakes off everybody too.
Every time we played them. And football, it was a different story though. I don't know what they happened football.
Football, you ain't win the game. I guess I ain't play.
No.
That was horrible.
And that was crazy too because we was stacked.
The team was stacked.
I don't know what was going on.
We
was so stacked. Like, I don't know what was
Coach
going
Mays
on.
talking about, Coach Mays. Who was the offensive coordinator? Whoever the offensive coordinator said we made Jalen. We made Jalen fool like he was freaking Michael Vick because Kyrie couldn't throw it all. Kyrie had to be the quarterback then.
Kyrie definitely was the quarterback.
He was just big, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So what was back on the bubble? What was that? No. So back to the bubble. So they released the courts on the courts saying Black Lives Matter. This is why I love the NBA so much because like
they don't care what nobody got to say.
Yeah, they really a player friendly.
They gonna listen to their players. They don't care what nobody got to say.
I know some of the messages they want on the back of the jersey didn't get approved, but that's cool. Give and take. But being that you're gonna have the only sport right now because. I mean, soccer is playing right now, and I know the players are wearing the Black Lives Matter shirt. But one of the three, so soccer is the fourth sport.
So soccer is playing because
they're playing in Florida right now.
Because ESPN, like the way they report, they ain't got nothing to talk about. Sports Center, they ain't got nothing to talk about.
That's crazy because on Tuesday or Monday was the first time they did an ESPN top 10 plays in 4 months. They said
that's crazy.
That's crazy, yo.
That's crazy.
But
they really been bored over there, like. Then the other day they were up there arguing about Madden ratings. I've never seen Stephen A. And they were furious too. They getting in heated arguments about Madden ratings.
You talking about how Gronk was rated too high or how Lamar should have been higher than 94?
Man, that's how you know they've been talking about it a whole lot because this ain't had nothing to do with Gronk or Lamar. They were upset that they said Tom Brady was
rated too high.
Yeah, he said Tom Brady was rated too high. They started talking about Aaron Rodgers being rated too low. And it's like, y'all that bored. Y'all
ain't got nothing to talk about. And another thing they been showing, they on ESPN, not ESPN 2, not ESPN 3.
Channel 12.
The ESPN, like that comes with basic cable, was showing 2K Sports. My dad came downstairs one day as they were showing the 2K Sports on 2K League on the TV. You playing the game downstairs? Your mama gonna get mad at you, right? Like, nah, Dad, they showing this. This ain't me. My controller upstairs, yo. And it was so funny, yo. Like, I'm happy sports back, yo. As you can see, the excitement in my face, so. But
I can't wait to see a dunk highlight, a brand new dunk highlight. Like, I can't wait.
Bro, they've been showing Vince Carter dunks
Listen,
Bleacher Report, ESPN, bro. Like
I've been saying the same post since, like, that little couple months where ain't no sports, like right after NFL and all that, where ain't nothing going on. Goddamn it, I'm seeing posts from like 3 years that they using for this time period. Now, like, this is everyday thing.
Bro, ESPN is showing like home highlights from people like me and you, bro.
Yeah.
Like they showed the dude that you posted in your story making them threes with no backboard, bro.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. That was lethal. That was the dude they be helping everybody in the league with his jumper, lethal shots.
Yeah, so like I'm happy, bro. So my TV already stayed on ESPN as it was anyway, but I've been flipping back for a season.
Only cable channel I watch.
So now I'm ready to finally see some basketball, and then we got to get a whole. Right now, NBA looking like they doing good, so we won't get a whole 2 months of that, because the finals ain't till October, I believe. But yeah. So
it's crazy to even hear that, like to hear that we're having an NBA finals in October.
That's tough. But so next on it, let's keep it sports. Let's keep it black sports. I know I said black sports because I mean black sports.
So
we got that highlight. We talked about last episode of ownership and having our own. So Serena Williams purchased a professional soccer team. I know it's a National Women's Soccer League, but she purchased a professional soccer team for her 2-year-old daughter.
A 2-year-old black child is the youngest owner of any sports team ever.
That's crazy, yo. So like I like that's like the being that these people empowering sports athletes.
She never has to work.
She don't. She got a sports team. Then if that league grows, her money grows. Like,
but you know what's funny though? Like now people like that's a baby with bills though. Know what I mean? Like everybody always talk about how babies live bill free. They ain't got nothing to cry about. So she get the tripping, she get the crying. She got every right in the world because she own a soccer team. Y'all don't.
Good, but I feel like I hope that's a trend of giving back to our youth, so we can these grown leagues and stuff.
Young generational wealth.
I know the NBA is trying to get an expansion team. I know they keep not crying, but wanting Seattle to get another team.
Bring a team to Virginia Beach, please.
I feel like one for each conference. Let's get Seattle, their team back in Seattle, and let's get one in Virginia Beach. So like it's not that hard. People
I think Virginia, we deserve a team in Virginia, man. It's Virginia, bro. Come on, dog.
Bro, like come on, bro.
Like we deserve a team.
Exactly. Like
matter of fact, you know what's crazy? You know we had one, right?
Yeah. I know on the ABA team, right?
Yeah. They used to play at the Scope. Like that's crazy. A lot of people don't even know that. I ain't know that until probably like a couple months ago.
I think
talking to my grandma and my uncle.
Dre?
Dr. J definitely played.
I said Dr. J. Dr. J.
Before he got to the NBA, he was playing at the Norfolk Scope. In the ABA league, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's crazy.
Like Basketball Association, man.
So it's
history lesson for the day if you ain't know that.
Yep. I bet y'all ain't know that.
So
learning something with the Y name.
So let's get some of these I know Kevin Garnett is talking. So we talking about black sports. Kevin Garnett is trying. The owner of the Minnesota Timberwolves is about to sell the team. So Kevin Garnett is trying to get on that ownership level, being that he wanted the dominant player for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like,
but the thing with that is it wouldn't be him.
Yeah,
like it's him and a group of investors. So it ain't 100% owned by him.
But how you feel about him being a face though? Being because they say like we don't have. When you look at these ownership boards, it's more.
If he was to be the face, that would be big. Like, but to just have
ownership.
A part of it, a lot of us have that. Well, not us as in black people. A lot of black people have partial ownership and stuff. But that's your face. You own everything. You running it.
But not with the NBA or the NFL though. Not those two.
True.
Yeah. So I feel like that's gonna be. I just want to see the startup. Let's own it more instead of being the face. Not being the face of, because we already the face of, but being the reason.
You want to see more actual ownership
instead
versus
of us just being the reason
card.
that business is growing, because of these black players, these black athletes, these black musicians, black talented, making these white corporations powerful. So let's make these black corporations powerful. So that's good. And you got anything else to say before I go to the next one?
Yeah, man. Bring a team to Virginia Beach,
you already know, man. I'll sign up for that ownership for my little $15 to it, and whatever stake that is, yo, I got you. That's $15 I own. But so another black athlete in another predominantly white sport, one of the few predominantly white sports in America. Baseball. Mookie Betts, yo. Pull up the contract information. You had it with your story.
Over 13 years, over 380 million. I don't even have to pull it up because that's crazy.
That's tough, man. Mookie Betts used to play for the Red Sox. He plays for the LA Dodgers now. Mookie Betts is a World Series champion. I'm not sure if he won the MVP that year. I believe he did win the MVP that year. We won the World Series, but that's huge. That another black athlete. So now we have except hockey. The top 2 players in each league except hockey are black.
For real?
For all our American sports.
Soccer too?
Damn, you right. I'm wrong. That's 5. I'm just thinking of basketball, football.
The ones that the ones that matter.
I mean, soccer. Yeah. I mean, growing. I mean, they playing, but it's not as big in America as it is globally. But yeah, so I mean, once again, let's get this ownership group right, yo. We got the money now. Yeah. We got the names, we got the face. Let's get this ownership group right. But
and bring a team to Virginia Beach.
Yeah. So as you heard me in the beginning of the podcast, talking about COVID-19. It's sad that I have to say this. Wear a mask.
I thought he was about to announce he got COVID, and I'm sitting right here beside him.
I wouldn't do that to you.
That was gonna make me sick.
Before I do that, August. I try to tell them we should just wait when we're going virtual. No, I'm not saying so. Shout out to everybody going back to school. So this is what I'm talking about COVID as well. For that date, we will be going virtual soon. So I know everybody been trying to get at me and Nas about what. I know everybody trying to get at me and Nas about getting on the podcast, step on. So you know what, we're going virtual. Have your internet connection working, because if not, I'm cutting you out the loop anyways. August 12th, I believe, will be not August 12th. August 14th will be the first time we'll go virtual, and you know, if you have something to talk about or be passionate about something, because not you gonna go viral, because I'm gonna just cut you out the live, like, so it can be real funny, yo. You ain't talking that rah talking crazy, but nah, we really do enjoy the feedback. So we're gonna, it's for y'all. So be ready to have your cameras ready, have your microphones ready, be in a quiet place. I ain't trying to hear a whole bunch in the background. So you'll hear more about that as we get closer to the date. But yeah, that can be big for us, being that we're gonna be virtual. Cause you know what, me and him ain't both trying to be in. No, let me not say that. Me and him want to be working soon, so we don't want to have every Wednesday off.
Facts though.
So like.
Yeah, facts though.
So yeah.
Actually, when the moment that I can't goddamn do the podcast because of work, I might be a little happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like my life back on track. I got too much free time, and it's really killing me. I don't
it's
really like it.
Like at first it was like, oh yeah, we got free time, bro. Cause I'm a person, you know, I work all the damn time.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking about the beginning. I have bills. You know, my parents made me grow up a little faster than I wanted to, so I got bills, and so not that I don't make enough. I make enough, but I just like looking at my account, waking up in the morning, not stressing about. I gotta go make this work today, and so that's a comfortability I like to have, having money in my account.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, stick on the tune. But back to the COVID situation, I want to talk about the schools. How do you feel about the schools opening back now because of two things? I believe the reason schools back up because they're being threatened by the president, not our president, the president, about cutting funding for schools who refuse to open. And then two, not just funding from the national government, but a lot of our schools, Virginia State for one, I don't know if you still got your student email, but all this whole summer, they just been emails about how they just got money from another program, this program gonna be funding this and all this. So these programs that funding the school want to see their stuff ain't work. So I feel like that's a reason why a lot of these schools are opening back up. So how do you feel about students being?
I do feel like it's stupid and unsafe.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of these governor dudes, he kind of got real evil with it. He said that, I don't want to misquote him, but he said that they're gonna go back to school and they're gonna get COVID, which is inevitable, and they're gonna get over it because it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Like just stuff like that. I don't know. It just shows you, like you said, what their priority, right? Where their priorities are at.
Exactly.
But I know a lot of places. I know like Virginia, for instance. Well, I don't want to speak. I can't speak for the whole Virginia, but I know Portsmouth. They getting the option to go back to school or not. I know my little cousin's not going back to school. They're gonna keep it online. But I know a lot of
Excuse me.
a lot of schools are giving them the option to come back or do online.
So I know Henrico County and Richmond. I got a lot of friends in Richmond. They're going virtual for the first semester or to first to winter break at least. So that's gonna be good to see. And then that area has more money, so maybe the houses or the housing there are able to provide the virtual experience. But what about the students? Who you feel like? Cause
here, for instance, no, like
no,
and if you talk to the kids, like virtual experience actually sucks for them. Like it really, cause imagine, like think about how the work was when we were in elementary school, high school. That was actually like stuff that we did. This not we like with the college mind we got now. We look at it as always easy, but like at their point of view, like that age. It won't no way you could send me home with something and expect me to come back and understand it fluently with no help, no one talking to me, just a book. Because at the end of the day, these still kids with short attention spans.
Exactly.
They're at home.
And then it's shorter attention spans now because all these kids got iPads on all these little phones and stuff. So
you can't make me you can't expect them to be focused on work when they can click the next tab and go do whatever they want to anyway.
Watch TikToks and YouTube videos.
Yeah, so it's like that. Being at home, they're not going to be focused anyway. And I feel like that's why they're pressuring them to go back to school. But still, at the same time, you can't push children to that type of danger.
And I feel like it's just going to take, like, the first child who, I don't want to go this far, but the first child that dies from COVID, that family going to be able to sue that because that family didn't want to go to school, but now they're
forced to go back to school.
Because,
yeah, you're right about that.
Because schools, like not schools, but the education system, if you're not homeschooling, can force you to send your child to school. Like that's like a law, like how your kid must be in the right school district. Must be in school as well. Like that's American law.
Man, speaking of that, I think that they kind of tougher on that on other places because. All day I've been saying about the 15-year-old in Michigan that's in jail right now because she's not doing her homework. She ain't doing her
homework.
And the judge refused to let her go home. She got to sit in jail till September because she didn't do her homework.
How the abolition parole though?
And it
like what? So,
and then like then you hear about the situations like that mom that got like what she get like 5 years.
Yeah, for
sending her child to another school district.
And then the lady tried to literally pay for her daughter to get in USC, I believe, University of South Carolina, their family, and she only did like 6 months of probation, parole, something like that. So that's crazy.
And she didn't even just pay like to get in. The SAT scores fake, like all that.
Like all that fake, just for her daughter to be in a top school. So it's crazy how this education system works.
It is crazy, like, cause I didn't even know you can get in trouble for that. Like, I mean, like, a lot of people would have been in jail for not doing homework, not going to school, going to school in the wrong school district.
As a child, I mean, not even as a child. Me in college, I hated homework. It wasn't that I didn't want to do it, and I'm lying. I didn't want to do it.
Nobody wants to do
I didn't want to do it, and now you making that part of me being a free person and
you gonna take away my freedom?
That's a dictatorship, yo.
Doing the damn algebra homework.
That's dictatorship, yo. Like that's crazy. But
and then it's online too. Like it's like we ain't in school.
It's not like she's skipping school. It's not like she not in school. She just didn't do her homework this time. And I knew people won't combat that. Or it was part of her parole hearing. That's the problem right there. Why is that a stipulation of your parole, violation of parole for you not doing homework? Like what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
People that not even punishing their kids that much for not doing their homework. You got a young girl sitting in jail.
15 years old in jail because she didn't do her homework.
It's something wrong with this. Like this whole system need to be corrected, yo. Then that's a problem that can land you in jail. Not, I mean, whatever crime she committed or whatever. It don't even matter. She got the right to be on probation, parole now. And now you have her at home, not at home, but in jail because of her not doing her homework. beyond stupidity in me. But anything else on COVID?
I don't think I got nothing else on COVID. I hate COVID.
Alright,
I'm
ready.
I want it to go away.
Another thing though, before you get there,
you don't even know where I'm going. Talking about before I get there.
No, not before you get there. Before we get to the next topic, they are the since sports I've been watching a whole lot of CNN. They about to start rolling out a whole bunch of vaccines.
Not taking them.
I was about to say, how do you feel about
not taking them?
But listen, this is crazy because I already know. Because like I said, I'm gonna get to how I think differently. I try to think of other people's mindset of how they like to think and stuff. They about to make that a mandatory thing. So you know how we had to get like shots to go to school and stuff. They're gonna make that a mandatory thing of you cannot come to get this education unless you have this COVID-19 vaccination.
No, I mean I feel like by the time they make that mandatory, and
it's gonna be mandatory next year. Watch, I'm telling you. If the death toll keep rising, if people keep getting infected, I feel like it's gonna be mandatory for the 2021.
I ain't taking none of that stuff though. I ain't gotta go to school no more.
Yeah, I'm happy that I'm in that position where I can deny that. But it's gonna be mandatory, and I want to see like the backlash on that, because we have seen, especially in the black community as well, when you
us as guinea pigs.
Yeah, when you vaccinate us and
us
stuff,
croaking because the stuff don't work.
I have a cousin with the Down syndrome. It's literally like, I know they say it's a birth defect, but it can develop later, and all these mental defects, or I'm not what's the correct term for it, but anyway, it's a direct correlation of those vaccines that they're giving to us because of some sort of virus or something that we're contaminated for, and it's just making us look bad. So I want to see what's gonna be the pushback on that.
I feel like the at birth vaccinations are sustainable. I'm vaccinated.
Yeah, so, I got vaccinated too.
But all the extra stuff down the line, I don't even think I ever got a flu shot or nothing like that.
I got one time, and it was about 2 years ago. I'm gonna tell you why I got it too. I get tested as a responsible adult too for STD, chlamydia, all that stuff, right? I get tested every 6 months, which I haven't. I need to go get because of COVID. They're not doing this readily now, but that's another story. But yeah, I get tested, try to be a responsible adult. And 1 year they was offering $5 off. I know it just sounds like $5 off if you get a flu shot. So I was like, I'd take it. I was in college. I mean, them $5 was a lot to me at the time. So that's the last time only time I got a flu shot. But yeah,
I ain't let them people stay nothing to me that ain't supposed to be there. I'm straight.
It can be tricky, yo. But you should have something that you were about to say.
Oh yeah, I just got notifications to my phone. I know early in the episode where I was talking about the games going on right now, and they just sent me something that said Bobo is starting at forward. So Bobo
back. The Nuggets are scary.
Yeah, the Nuggets are very scary. And guess who they got at point?
Who?
Jokic.
He not really running the point.
I know he ain't gonna run the point, but yeah. It was just funny to see that lineup though. That's what they went out there with.
So imagine,
think about it,
if they take Gary Harris out and put MPJ in, that might be one of the biggest lineups in the NBA history.
That's so scary.
If you put
Jokic at the center, Bobo at the 4, MPJ at the 3.
They not. Millsap's still gonna start.
Millsap's still gonna start. Oh my God.
Yeah, so you can go Murray at the 1, MPJ at the 2, Bobo at the 3,
Bobo
Millsap at the 4, and then Jokic at the 5.
Bobo too big to be playing the 3.
Say that we saying position. It can be positioned in basketball, really.
You right though.
Yeah,
so they probably just have him out there. But that lineup,
4, 6, 10 people.
That
on the court,
lineup
bro.
is crazy though.
That's
that lineup
scary.
is crazy. It's crazy, and the fact that they doing this with MPJ,
MPJ,
he's on limited minutes, so he's not even.
Ain't come off the bench, bro. They bench is scary, bro. When they got Will Barton, MPJ, Jeremy Grant, and it's one more player they got off the Tony Craig, I think, is a solid player too for them on the bench. But that's a scary team.
Listen,
young,
very young.
Millsap the only old one. Yes, young.
And Jokic ain't going nowhere.
Jokic.
If Bobo and MPG,
you see the highlight when Bobo didn't even dunk. He was too high to dunk the ball. He threw the ball.
Bro,
he dropped the ball in the net.
I was watching that before I came here. And his hand was almost at the top of the rim. Like his hand was at.
He couldn't dunk. He was too high to dunk.
Yeah, he had to throw the ball in. Like it's crazy. He gonna be a problem because he can shoot, he can dribble. He gonna shoot over you. And he gonna get the basket.
Shout out to G and crew. We'll talk about it on 2K. We won't get in the last topic soon, but we'll talk about it on 2K about how the Nuggets, being that they were a good team, they didn't have to worry about the risk of MPJ or Bobo getting hurt. So they was able to draft them. They failed some because, all these players had injury concerns, and now these were like a stat because of the people being scared to draft these players. So, all right. So what y'all want to hear, I guess, Kanye, yo. What's up with your man, Kanye? I'm calling your man today. What's going on with him, yo?
It's sad to see, bro.
It's sad to see.
But I mean, it really depends on which angle you look at it.
Like, that's so crazy that we have to look at it that way. But I'm not blaming him because his wife did come out today and say that he is dealing with bipolarism. But it's kind of scary that it's all happening before an album.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the first time he had a rant. Because last time he had a rant,
the album dropped.
It's scary. It wasn't. It was. Was it Ye? Not. Was it Ye or was it?
There was the God
gospel
album. Yeah, the
gospel album. But it's like, or he just be. It's scary that it's happened before that. So it's like, is he doing this for entertainment or he doing it because I think it's both really.
Yeah. I
feel like he gets anxiety, speaks up real bad before he not making an excuse for him, but I feel like it's like sparks up before the album drop. A lot of companies, or a lot of labels like push that on you. Like, this album about to drop, you gotta do your promo, you gotta do all this.
But with the stuff he was saying,
that had to do nothing with his album.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, that's why I said it really depends on how you look at it. Like, because you can look at it like he crashing out, or you can look at it like he fed up with the situation that's going on around him. So I mean, it's really just however you view it.
All right. So how do you feel about? So we're gonna jump straight into it. How do you feel about the statement of that Harry didn't
stupid
when she freed the slaves?
And I thought we was just talking about the tweets. Now if we talking about the little campaign rally, he said a lot of dumb stuff. I mean, it was funny at first sight, but as the video played through, and he get to crying and like
that's another thing.
His voice so high you don't even know what he's saying.
And then that's another thing that he had people when he first said to Kanye. I know the original girl. I watched the clip that I sent you. The original girl said she said the slavery thing, but as he said when he got to crying about his dad almost tried to kill him, abort him. He was like, there should be no plan Bs. And the crowd got a booing like, yo, what you talking about? No abortions and stuff. Like, the show gonna be plan A. He said he gonna provide a $50,000 thing for people who don't want to have kids, so them kids can be alive and have a chance for them. And then people got to booing him and said, what about people who being raped? And what about people who don't want to have children? They should have the option, pro-choice, which I'm a pro-choice person because I don't feel like nobody should be able to tell you what you have to do.
Pro women for real.
Yeah, pro women.
Like anything dealing with the woman's body, I feel like no one should have a say so.
Not just no man. No one should be able to tell
like no one
their body.
Like, for real. Like not another man, not another woman. If what's going on with you is what's going on with you, and I feel like the only person who should have to answer to that or respond to that is you. Yeah, because you got to deal with that.
Yeah. So what I was saying about earlier about a way that people was trying to defend Kanye and his, because everybody know how to defend. So people were trying to defend him, which is okay, and they was trying to say what he was trying to say. And I got a point where I looked at everybody's comment. I got what he was trying to say, but that wasn't the problem. What he was trying to say, it's what he actually said. So what people say he was trying to say was not white people, when black people got free, they still want to go work for a white man. So, saying like they were free in the aspect of they wasn't slaves anymore, but they were still working for white people. That's what he was trying to say, and that we were still in that situation that we don't own nothing. But what was wrong with his statement was when they got free, there were no black-owned business. So it's not they couldn't go work for the black man yet. They couldn't go have their own. There were no black-owned businesses yet for that person to go work for. So saying they wouldn't go work for the white man, how were they gonna make ends meet? They weren't being beaten no more. They had to still work to get.
And it's at least it was some type of compensation now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It won't like when they became free men, they was doing their work. It was still, oh, I ain't paying you nothing. Like
Yeah,
they got paid way below than what they should have been paid, but they were compensated in some type of way.
Exactly. And then so on my point of how I think differently, and sometimes they say Kanye is so smart that they thought Einstein was dumb and all that stuff because he thought differently. So I understand because some ways. You say this in the group chat. My analogies don't be making sense sometimes. Wait. Before you, I'm gonna let you get your slander off. But I think differently, and I understand that sometimes people don't think the way that I think. So it's gonna be hard for you to understand that. And then people were trying to say that's how Kanye is.
Bro, you can't bring your dumbass basketball analogies when you trying to compare to certain things.
I'm letting him get off. Come on, go.
To this right here, this is not the same thing.
But I'm saying not.
It's not.
No, he's wrong.
And he's not even. You comparing analogies
I'm
to.
saying the way he thinks. His thought process is different.
No,
my thought process is
that shit just be dumb, bro. Like it's just stupid.
Him, yes.
No. You like the shit. You be like your analogies really they make zero sense.
Just because you don't understand it, because I'm coming from a different way of thinking.
I really don't even want to understand that dumb shit for real. Like that shit be dumb.
Exactly. But like I said, so this is what I feel like sometimes he deals with when you come with a different way of thinking or the outsider way of thinking that
it's not about the way of thinking.
Dumb.
Like you said, it's not about what he was trying to say. It's what he said. So thank you. Like, what are you talking about?
No, what I be saying.
An analogy is you comparing something, trying to say something. This man said something.
No, I'm not making an excuse there.
Yes,
but
you
he's
are.
not for him.
Then what we talk about it for if you ain't making an excuse?
I'm saying the way of thought of when you I'm saying about the people who defended him, saying that's why I tell you, it's not what you trying to say, it's what you said.
You're right.
The people who tried to defend him or hold him accountable, saying they were trying to think for him, like, oh, you're not thinking deep enough. We not. Yes, we agree. We need more black-owned businesses. I've been an advocate for all that. We should work for ourselves. We should put more money back into our black community. But it's what he said was the problem. And when people were trying to defend him on what he was trying to say, that's what the problem was.
I think the problem with a lot of it is hypocrisy for real, because you can't be talking about going to deal with white people to do this, going to deal with white people to do that, when you brung Yeezy up under a white-owned company twice.
And that's another thing.
Twice, and then you go partner with another white-owned company in Gap. So,
and that's the problem I have with him as well, because he's always talking about not always, but he's saying as a black man he needs this, he needs that, and we should be more black-owned businesses. Yes, Yeezy, the line Yeezy is his, even though he's under Adidas. He was saying majority of the proceeds and stuff. But when he always talks, if you listen to Kanye rants, he always compares himself to being a white man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the next Walt Disney. I'm the next Steve Jobs. I'm trying to be like Jeff Bezos. These are stuff that you can literally look up him saying. So why not be the next?
Why not be Kanye?
Yeah. Why just being Kanye? So stop trying to be compared to these black. Stop saying that we black people need more ownership and stuff like that.
Well, you don't even want to own your own image. You want to be like someone else.
You want to be the next Walt Disney. He says that all the time. Like, that's what my problem is with that. But I cut you off for saying something earlier, I think.
I probably lost it. I was listening to you.
But yeah, that's majority of it. So I hope he shuts down this campaign rally, because another thing he said that bothered me is he said something to the crowd about, why are you wearing a mask in here? You're safe. We're safe. Why he has a bulletproof vest on?
Yeah, hypocrisy, bro. like hypocrisy. That's all it is.
Like, like it's just like I hope he's thinking. Analyze what you say before you say it. Then
I don't like all the media attention around it either, though. Because it's very negative. I hate the shade room.
I hate that they put.
I really do hate the shade room. Like with almost everything. I just hate that platform, because I ain't even about to get into it. I just hate that platform.
Yeah, I don't like the shade room either. But how we can talk about the tweets now. What do you feel about him saying that his Kris Jenner would be his mother-in-law, right?
I mean, that's why I said with the stuff he's saying, I feel like there's a lot of truth in there. Like, and he's pissed off about something, obviously, and he's mentioned a lot about children Playboys shoots, and I mean, they do be having a lot of weird shit going on over there.
They do
in the Kardashian area. So I mean, it's I don't even want to say it's some truth in there. I don't feel like the man lying about anything he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's the delivery. You know what I mean?
And
so I feel like if that's really what's going on around there, like what he's describing as children Playboy shoots, I'd be mad too.
Yeah.
The man got a right to speaking out on
it. His kids the right, not the right, but they won't ever do Playboy shoots, stuff like that. And I mean, it's sad that because I don't think he's all the way not that he's insane crazy, but is that why are we questioning that? Is that his fault that we're questioning him because of his antics and his stuff, or is it the media's fault for painting him in that light? So what do you put more emphasis on?
I mean, the media, because I mean, stuff like it really don't have to be broadcast. Like, it doesn't have to be broadcast. Attached to other people, tagging to other people so they can see it, making it be known. Because think about it, if none of the major platforms posted it, he deleted everything. So
he deleted all that stuff.
And the only reason I saw it is because I was up.
Yeah, I was up that night. We was in the group chat that first night that it happened. Because he did it again last night. He deleted more tweets.
In fact, he did it late. It was later last night.
Last night
I was up about 3:30, 2:30 in the morning last night.
You check my time stuff from Wednesday. You see I posted it. I was up 4:59.
Yeah, so for you to take it, post everything that he's saying repeatedly, letting it, he's talking about this, revealing that, and then I think I saw Kim Kardashian say something about wanting to respect and the media not doing this and not doing that.
Yeah.
The Shade Room posted that too, but they didn't delete none of the shit that they captured earlier in the day. So it's really an evil platform. They really know what they really know what they doing.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate now that I believe in this, but should they, because they're a media outlet, should they hold him accountable because he did tweet it?
Man, I feel like. You said what?
Because he did tweet it. Should they hold him accountable and being reporting? They're a news outlet. They're reporting the news. That's going to be their defense. Are they wrong for reporting news because he said it, even though it's a negative light with him?
Yeah, it's gone though.
So once it's gone, the story should be gone as well.
Yeah, I mean he said it. He said how he felt. He deleted it. You posted it. His wife releases a statement that she would like for the media to chill and let them handle everything internally, let them deal with it. They post that too, but you still keep all the bullshit for everybody to see out there. And once again, if they don't post it, no one sees it. Like this 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning.
It's crazy. Like this like world that we living in, cause like then they gonna backfire. I'm agreeing with everything you say. But
social media is really a disease in itself.
It
like,
is.
And it's really if it can really suck you in and you be real attached to it.
Yeah,
like,
and then
I see like the one thing that hurts my nerves like, is when I see if it's on Twitter or something and someone saying something, having a conversation, and somebody brings up how many followers they have. Like
what?
Like social media really got y'all brainwashed.
Like
people live offline. Live your life offline. Like
I'm real and live. I'm Lou in real life.
Yeah, like
I'm
nobody cares
I'm
about
just not
how many
King Louis
followers anybody has on any of these platforms because it really doesn't matter. Like so, it's really a disease.
If you look at my
and then
Instagram,
another thing with these platforms, like say they instigate a lot of stuff.
They do.
They instigate a lot
especially
of stuff.
Academics, bro.
And especially in the black community, knowing how we are. It's like, okay, something happens, they put it out there, they tag everybody involved. Now you got millions of unknown people who shouldn't even have an opinion on what's going on.
Like you giving
they're up there voicing their opinion in a public, like now you're publicly embarrassing somebody or putting somebody in a position
and
to
then
be
your
embarrassed.
pride in a way. Now I got to say something
And
back.
now they
I
gotta
clap
retaliate.
back. Yeah.
So it's social media is really a disease, and it's dangerous if you let it be.
And that's why I let any person I know like that I'm dealing with at the time, or just period. Like yo, like what's your stance on social media? Like we can use it like to express like our affection for each other, but don't be looking for that in retaliation for that to validate our relationship.
That really irks my nerves. Like don't going to social media to validate anything. Like cause like I said, I live a real life offline. I enjoy my life. I live a real life around real genuine people.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care for what anyone on the internet has to say about anything. Like the opinions don't matter.
You're right. Like I said,
and
man.
that's my stance.
And we're gonna end it at that for real, man. Living real life, man. Once again, I'm not gonna end it yet. Arrest. I forgot what's the officer name. Tobias Harris said it, but we're gonna start addressing him. But he needs to arrest those 3 officers, for the killing of Breonna Taylor. So from hearing out until something happened, because I love what Tobias Harris said. They asked him a question, about the bubble and stuff like that, and he said, I don't really care about that. Arrest. I know the senator name or the attorney general needs to arrest the 3 officers that killed Breonna Taylor. Then they asked him another question after that. He's like, I don't know why you keep asking me. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I respect that. So keep bringing a light to that, even though I know it's more people that's out here being wrongfully killed.
I mean, the fact they ain't locked up, and it's crazy.
It's kind of spit in our face for real.
Yeah. Didn't one of them win like Officer of the Year or some crazy shit like that too?
Probably so. I don't know. I don't want to long
Probably
camera.
that was probably another case, but I mean,
yeah,
shit, lock all of them up.
Shit, man. Like I said, man. I'm host King Lou of the Why Name It Podcast, episode 9.
Yeah, and I'm Nas, the co-host of the Why Name It Podcast, episode 9.
All right, we out, man.
And we out of here.
I thought you was introducing it.
You got it, man.
We're here with another, we like to do a segment called Stop. What's good, y'all? We're here with another segment like we call Fresh Fridays. I'm gonna let Nas introduce what he's wearing today. We both got the same shirt on.
Yeah, shout out my guys at Culture, man. Yeah, shout out 1102, all that. I watched these. Let me go start it over. I don't even want to see all that. And how y'all doing today? We back episode 9 with another segment. You saw the glitch. What we got? I don't know, man. That sucks.
They ain't give me no money either. It's cool. I sell drugs for them.
Damn, bro.
What?
Said that on camera, bro.
No.
Oh, that's
It's too late.
Yeah, that's
It's too late, bro.
And I already told the little Secret Service dude that you be talking to that you be making bombs and shit.
That's cool.
Drug dealer, bomb maker.
Y'all know we're gonna make that episode 10.
Then I wake up from my dream.